everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Kishore's podcast. Today, we are talking about a topic that's very much fundamental to ongoing AI revolution: processing units. This is actually the second time we are talking about processing units in our episode. If you haven't had a chance to check out the previous one, I have added the link in the description. Check it out. Today, we are particularly focusing on NVIDIA's latest breakthrough, the Blackwell architecture. But maybe before we get into the details, let's give a quick introduction to NVIDIA for those of you who might not be familiar with the company. NVIDIA is best known for its GPUs, graphical processing units. Originally designed for gaming, however, NVIDIA's GPUs have evolved into key drivers today that's behind many of the cutting-edge technologies like AI, machine learning, and even self-driving cars. Their GPUs, for example, GeForce, power some of the most advanced gaming experiences. But the company's innovations go far beyond that, impacting industries like healthcare, scientific research, and many more. Lately, in March this year, NVIDIA unveiled their next generation Blackwell platform during the GTC 2024 event. This announcement built up a lot of excitement as Blackwell is set to replace their current Hopper chips, which basically now going to bring groundbreaking improvements in both AI and high-performance computing. In terms of availability, Blackwell GPUs are expected to hit the market either by end of 2024 or early 2025. For example, the data center focused GPUs will likely arrive towards late 2024, while the consumer level GPUs like the GeForce series could debut between late 2024 or early 2025. So, whether you are a tech enthusiast eager for the latest updates in GPU technology or someone who's just curious about how these innovations are going to affect your everyday life, stick around. We are going to break down what makes Blackwell so exciting and then what it means for the future of computing. Let's get started. So, what is Blackwell? At its core, Blackwell is basically the NVIDIA's new family of GPUs, so the graphical processing units, that are designed to make massive improvements in the world of AI and computing compared to their current GPU versions. For those of you who aren't familiar with the GPUs, think of them as engines that power complex tasks like gaming graphics or AI algorithms. Over the years, NVIDIA has been at the forefront of developing these engines, and now Blackwell represents their next big step. For example, if their previous version, Hopper, if that was really fast and multitasking brain that can handle tons of calculations at once, then imagine now Blackwell takes this brain and supercharges it. Maybe let's get into some of the technical details. What makes Blackwell so special? Why is it super fast? First of all, it's incredibly powerful thanks to its multi-die design. Now that might sound technical, but picture it like this. Instead of having one brain, Blackwell now uses two brains that can work together. This helps it handle more data and perform tasks faster than ever before. And the cool part, it still operates as if it's one single brain, but with the ability to juggle much more information. Particularly for the technical folks out there. This multi-die design allows Blackwell to use NVIDIA's new NVI bandwidth interface, which basically lets the chips inside the GPU communicate extremely fast. For example, transferring data at speeds of up to 10 terabytes per second. Just imagine it's a 10 terabytes per second of communication that's happening inside this GPU. This means that Blackwell can handle much more complex tasks like training large AI models without even slowing down. Secondly, Blackwell uses specially designed tensor core technology, which brings, for example, 4x speedups in training even when trillion parameter generative AI models are involved, and up to 30x increase in inference performance. Additionally, there are also other improvements, for example, around security with the help of NVIDIA's confidential computing, which protects sensitive data and AI models from unauthorized access with strong hardware-based security. And for example, NVLink switch of NVIDIA can interconnect and scale up to 576 GPUs at a time to unleash accelerated performance for trillion or even multi-trillion parameter AI models. These are just only a few highlights. So, what does these improvements really mean? For example, let's take an example, AI inference. In simple terms, inference is when AI models take what they have learned and apply it to new tasks, like when AI recognizes your voice or suggests a movie based on your performance, and etc. Here, NVIDIA claims Blackwell will be 30 times as compared to faster, basically, compared to their previous versions, which is massive. This means that the AI systems we use every day, whether it's voice assistants or recommendation algorithms or self-driving car or any other technology which involves AI, is going to become even smarter and faster. And particularly for NVIDIA, this keeps them ahead in the race for cutting-edge AI performance. That's something the entire tech world is eagerly waiting for. But power comes at a cost, right? And in this case, it's basically about power consumption. These superchips might require thousands of watts of power. To give you some perspective, that's more than what many of the gaming PCs consume combined together. However, it's designed to be much more efficient from the perspective, for example, you could get a lot more work done for the same energy it uses. Here, particularly, NVIDIA is also betting big on, for example, liquid cooling for Blackwell GPUs to manage this heat efficiently. So, while the power consumption is higher, the energy efficiency, especially when handling AI tasks, is vastly improved. Now the question is, dear listeners, what does this really mean for everyday person, you and me? Well, as companies adopt Blackwell in their AI systems, we are going to see faster, smarter, and more efficient technologies around. Whether it's faster recommendations on streaming services or more responsive virtual assistants or better tools for healthcare or finance or any other industry, Blackwell's capabilities will trickle down into many areas of our life. And yeah, what NVIDIA is doing with Blackwell will shape the technology landscape for years to come. The way AI learns or thinks or makes decisions is about to get a lot more faster and more efficient, which ultimately means better experience for all of us. It's not very surprising. NVIDIA is also focusing on physical humanoid robots, which as well going to get benefited from this high performance computing. In conclusion, NVIDIA's Blackwell is setting a very high standard for GPU performance and AI capabilities. Yeah, whether you are a deep tech professional or someone who's just curious about the next way of computing, Blackwell is a name you'll be hearing a lot about in the coming years. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Kishore's podcast. I hope this breakdown of Blackwell helped to understand its complexity while also giving you some insights into the future of AI and computing. Don't forget to subscribe and share this episode with your friends and colleagues. Until next time, remember to keep innovating, exploring, and embracing the possibilities of tomorrow.